Hello, and greetings, fellow Puzzled Skunk viewers. I have an extra video. Normally, our videos are uploaded every Friday, with the exception of any videos uploaded by an Iron Zebra himself. But today, I've got an extra special video, because I've had one of these projects lying around for quite a while, and the weather's nice, and I'd rather do this outside so I can figure out the best place to both put this, and also because there's paint involved. And because there's going to be a little bit of paint involved, Puzzled Skunk cannot do this inside, and I technically really shouldn't even be doing this on the concrete, but I'm not actually going to be painting a whole bunch, if at all, because it depends on what it looks like once it's put together. Now this here is one of those kits like you get for the kids' workshops at Lowe's. You can find these at your local Lowe's Home Improvement Center, usually for children. Mama Puzzled Skunk might have cheated the system a little bit to get this for me, because I am that person. I'm the person that likes the family cruises rather than the virgin cruises with no kids allowed, because I'd rather go sit through a Dr. Seuss story time than drink a mimosa. I'd rather be hugging Barney the dinosaur than dancing at a strip club or at a bar, because I don't personally do adulty things. I'm more about enjoying myself, and I can enjoy myself doing certain things that adults like to do. I'm more kind of kids projects and things like this. So if something like KiwiCo wants to sponsor us at some point, please do, because I like that kind of thing. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. It's supposed to be a bird feeder. I haven't quite decided when and if I'm going to paint it. I brought the paint out just in case. And actually, I will show you right now the set that I have. So I bought one of these, I want to say 3 years ago, maybe 4 at this point. I bought this at Tuesday morning. I really don't remember how much I paid for it. It is a Daler and Roney, or Daler and Roney. I do not know how to say that. I apologize. Art set. It came with an easel. Grandmama Puzzled Skunk currently has the easel, but I can actually get it if I need it. And it's got different things inside. Some of the pieces are missing because I've had it for a while. So, example, it's missing, I think, the pencil sharpener, and I think the kneaded eraser that might have come with it. But if I can actually show this on camera, because it's so big, and I'm also trying to be careful so I don't bump into the flower bushes or nothing. This is one of the few times y'all will get to see Puzzled Skunk outside and not in the usual little space I normally record in. Puzzled Skunk doesn't plan to do too many outdoor videos, specifically because I don't want to show off too much. But also because I don't really like being outside. Did you make Coco out? Apologies about the voice there. That was Grandmama Puzzled Skunk. But back to the kit itself. I also have some tools here. I think they're Phillips head. Don't quote me on that. I really don't do stuff, so I don't know. I think these are Phillips head. So I'm going to have some of these just in case. I don't know if I'll need them, but we'll find out. I'm going to sit down. Excuse me a minute while I readjust. My apologies if it looks kind of wonky once I readjust here. I have to be careful because I don't want my camera to break, because this is my phone and I need it in order to do things. So I have to be very careful. Whoa. Whoa. Yes, not wanting to do right. I apologize. You're right. No. No. Okay. Well, we'll have to move the table, but that's fine. We can work around that. Now, we're going to... I'm going to carefully set the water on the other table and just brush this water off. And actually, that might be good because this table has been used for quite a while that I'm using. So now we're going to take this, upside down, going to take this and I'm going to attempt to open this. Let's use one of the screwdrivers to open it. I have both types because I don't know what type of screws there are. Because this kit, normally you do it in front of the person at the Lowe's so they have the stuff needed. But when Mama Puzzle Skunk got this for me, they weren't having somebody stand there and they were handing these out. So let's see. We have the bottom right here. It's cute. It says thanks for the seeds. On the back, you actually put completed by and you put the date. And then it says Lowe's bird feeder on the bottom. And for those of you curious, I am well aware that our video is actually being filmed in reverse. I do not know how to flip that. Any more professional YouTubers that know how to flip that, do let me know because I'm legitimately curious. Alright, we have, see, these aren't going in separate pieces, but they're basically this piece. We have this piece here. We have, oh cute, we have the instructions. And then also we have this. Wait, make sure. Yes, we have the instruction on where to find more of them. Lowe's.com/DIY. Let's see. Also, they give you a little crossword. And then a few building tips, which actually we will read those in a minute. Get information on the bird feeder, on what you're actually building. And also some stuff about what birds eat. Let's open the inside to see if there's anything. Ah, yes, the actual instructions. And then also there's a merit patch that comes with it, which I will get to that in a minute. Okay, we have these pieces right here. We have this piece here. We also have let me put the sticky back on that. I'm not ironing this patch on because I might not ever be able to get more of these, but we have one of these, which I might actually get more. I may try to actually sneak myself into some more of these Lowe's events and get some, because why not? That's the perk of being young looking. They ask you for your ID at a casino, and you can pretend you're a kid. Okay. These, oh dear, I might have gotten the wrong screw hickeys. Okay, they're, oh shit. Pardon that French there a moment. I didn't know the bag was partially open. Make sure there aren't any more screws because I need every single one of those screws. You see how tiny these are. Look, just, yeah, no. Okay. My guess is something popped a hole because they're small. So we have a whole pack of these, guys, which, for safety's sake, I actually am going to stick these. Now they're flat. They're strange screws. Does anybody know what specific screws these are? Let me know in the comments down below. They've got a flat end and there's screw at the bottom. My guess is so there's no tools needed specifically for kid safety. Although it is parent supervision required. And then also we have these little assorted doohickey pieces. One flat piece and 2 tall, 2 short. Now, we're going to put this together. I'm not very good at this, but I do like doing things like this, even though I'm garbage at it. Alright, let's read the tips before we get started. Build like a pro. Here are a few building tips to help you build skillfully. Read your instructions carefully. Always wear safety goggles. Check. Although mine aren't technically safety goggles, but close enough. Let's see, where was I? Ah, yes. So read your instructions carefully. Following your instructions closely will help you make fewer mistakes. Always wear safety goggles. Be sure to wear your goggles to protect your eyes when dealing with things like wood and nails. A safe builder is a happy builder. I'm going to say yes most of the time. Sometimes you get cool looking scars as a result of your stupidity. But scars aren't always a good thing. Okay, and finally, hold the hammer near the bottom of the handle. Proper use of your hammer will help drive your nails into the wood correctly and more easily. Following these simple tips will help you build at your best. Now, let's see exactly what the instructions say. Okay, tripping hazard, something, iron on patch, blah, blah, blah. L is illustrated from the table while nailing. Okay, what do I need to actually get? Did I grab the wrong tool? Puzzle Skunk doesn't know. Puzzle Skunk is also missing a piece. Uh-oh. Puzzle Skunk is missing pieces. Puzzle Skunk is severely missing some pieces. That's not good. But I think the only pieces that Puzzle Skunk is currently missing are the... Oh, never mind. I found the round pieces. You also get two of these little guys, which I'm just going to call them shepherd's crook things because I don't know what the actual name for those are. Hangers, I guess. Alright, so the first thing is we have A, B, we have two pieces of B, C, two pieces of C, and this is piece A. Piece B, I think, is these long ones. And then this is C, we get two of those. Okay, D we get two of, which I think might be... It says two, so... Yeah, I think these are D. Yeah, that's D, because G is the flat ones like this. Okay, so we have... Alright, so what do I do here? Do I need a hammer? I think so. Alright then, this old house contestant, I am not. So we're going to, try to put this together. Alright, I will be right back. I made a mistake. I grabbed the wrong tools. I'm gonna get a hammer. And I'm back. I do apologize for that. A proper YouTuber I am not. You're gonna need a hammer. So, like Dan and Phil normally say, you should have all your pieces ready before you film. I agree with that 100%, but I wasn't aware I'd need hammers. I thought this was going to be a screw-in project. Because they looked like screws. Okay, so now I think the first step is scoot the water far away so that it doesn't spill everywhere. Put that patch down. Carefully set this down on the glass table. I don't want to break the glass table. Okay. And also, I do apologize for the wobble. The table is not very stable. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Okay. But jokes aside, the table that you are sitting on is not the most stable at the moment because of where it's placed. But we're going to try to work with this anyway. I'm going to put all the pieces off the table onto the table where the camera is, because you've seen all the pieces. You don't need to see what they look like again, because I need to put the instructions flat completely on the table so that I can see what I'm doing. And while I'm working on this project, I've given you all updates about what's coming up for the channel. Now I'm actually going to do a little bit of a story time and tell you a story about the time that I got to go see Dan and Phil, because we were already talking about Dan and Phil, so it makes sense to talk Dan and Phil. So a few years ago, I went, well, this was many years ago at this point, I went to see Dan and Phil. And Dan and Phil came to an amphitheater not too far from here. I can't name it for obvious reasons, but everybody that has been to this show knows the show is Interactive Introverts Unplugged. And if you do not know why, basically what happened is that particular show got rained out. My apologies. I was making sure Grandmama Puzzle Skunk had not lost her sweet little baby Coco, who actually will be in a video. Now, back to the Dan and Phil story time. So, I'm a huge fangirl. Phangirl, which means a fan of Dan and Phil, who happens to be a girl. Also, it stands for the combination of their names, Phil and Dan. And it's used to represent their ship name, which is fan, or used just when talking about them as a whole. Like, I'm a fan of the both of them. Now, they came and did the show. Now, it's called Unplugged because a few hours beforehand it had been raining, and it was still raining when I had gotten in the line. So when I got in the line, it was still raining really badly, and they were not able to do the show. Almost. They did get to do it, but they had to turn off the electronics and things. So I ended up getting to see the show. It was the best night of my life. And if anybody disagrees that Dan and Phil are amazing, I'm sorry, I will have to hurt you. Not literally, of course, because I'm not that kind of person. But Dan and Phil were amazing. And I love Dan and Phil. And they are just that great. Now, let me see. Okay, do I need a big piece or it doesn't tell you what one to use? Hee hee hee. Does it tell you what ones to use? Doesn't tell you what ones to use. Doesn't tell you what ones to use. Uh-oh. Doesn't tell you what ones to use. Let's see. Hopefully they don't mess things up. Okay. My guess is it's the long ones, or the long ones for the thing. Oh, let's see. Okay, so Dan and Phil came. Okay, that doesn't work. And I loved it. That doesn't work either. Yeah, that doesn't work either. Oh, okay, I see why. Okay. So, Dan and Phil came, and boy howdy was it amazing. Oh my goodness. They were just, ooh. Now, I do have to admit, oh, and also, if you see any screams, squelches, or any eeks, or terrified squelches throughout this video, I apologize. Puzzle Skunk is terrified of insects, which is part of the reason I don't go outside much. Did I grab the wrong? I think I did. So, I don't like being outdoors much because I don't like insects. But Dan and Phil were amazing, and I can no longer listen to Welcome to the Black Parade without thinking of the two of them. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, also, a little bit of a story about let me make sure I get these screws off. Then my journey with Dan and Phil. So, there's a musician that I love, and actually I would love to do a review of his stuff sometime, but I have to be very careful for a couple of reasons, and I'll get into that in a moment. But there's a musician I love, and his name is Pogo. And Pogo, for those of you who don't know, he does music by taking things like, for example, he made a song out of sounds from the movie Hook, which is called Bangarang, and he's done music using the sounds from the movie Spirited Away, I think. And I know he did Howl's Moving Castle. That one I think is called Tunnels. And he's done one about, he's done a bunch of different ones. Like my current personal favorite that he's done is called Wings for Dreamers. And Wings for Dreamers was actually made using sounds from the movie Oliver, which is a musical version of the book Oliver Twist, which, oof, like, we're currently reading Oliver Twist in my book club, which actually later this week, not this coming Friday, because this coming Friday I have other plans, but, for our video, but, I actually do plan to cover my book club. Now, I will name the book club, but I will not be telling you which chapter I'm part of, because they're, a local thing, and that's part of the thing Puzzle Skunk is not allowed to do. But, so he does different things. I'm enjoying this. I feel like Handy Manny. Oh, also, side note, that show is really good. If you have not seen that show, yes, it's for preschoolers. I don't care. You can come at me, bro. I don't care. I enjoy the show. It's good. It's cute. You do learn some Spanish along the way, and it's actually better than Dora for that. I don't like it, and even back then, I wasn't a huge fan of Dora. Like, I used to watch it a bunch, but it was kind of like, I didn't like the show. Even when I was in the target audience, I mostly watched it for the Spanish. But even then, it was kind of meh. I feel like I'm working on this old house. Which, also, side note, I'm that weird person. Like, I'm the weird person that used to sit and watch things like This Old House on Saturdays, or other personal favorite piece of weirdness. I used to sit and watch the Lawrence Welk Show, which, yes, I know I'm getting completely sidetracked about Dan and Phil. I apologize. That's something that happens from time to time. Actually, quite a lot. Okay, so back to Dan and Phil really quick, because I was getting sidetracked about Pogo. But he does different types of music. So one of the things that he's done is something that's called 3D binaural music, which basically means it's like you're walking into the room and you're sitting in the room. Like, it sounds like you're walking into a nightclub. Like, an example, he did one for his song Uplar, which is a mix of sounds and stuff from the movie Up. And he did it to sound like it was playing in a nightclub. So it like hits both ears, and it's actually really good to listen to. So he did one of those, and he did one of Outset Island. Now, I could not remember the name of the ones that he had done when I was looking for this, but Dan and Phil had written a book, and they did a 3D audiobook trailer. I'll show you what this will look like, the bass part looks like once I've done. So basically, they did a book. Now, the book is amazing. I own the book both in physical format and digital. I own the book both physically and digitally. Oh no. Oh no. I think I used the wrong nails. They're sticking up a little bit, but I don't care. Okay, but yes. So I went and I was listening to them, and then I started. I saw the trailer. Now at first, I was part of the dark side. I used to think, oh no, the fans are coming. Run far away. Ick. Why? I used to be like that with Shane Dawson too, but Shane Dawson is another story entirely. Shane Dawson, if you're actually viewing this, which I doubt, please, please, I want you to know that you are amazing and I love you. And oh my God, you're just, so perfect. And so is Ryland. And oh my God, yes, just both of you. Ugh. So I went and I saw Dan and Phil. Well, actually, I should backtrack a little bit. I love them, and I wanted everything. I couldn't buy the stuff online because I did not have a job at the time that I fell in love with them, I think. Yeah, no, I didn't. But I'd saved up my money that I did get, and I decided to go. It was the first thing I ever went and did by myself. Hold on, let me. It was the first thing I ever went and did by myself. Now, before we continue, let's show you off what it looks like. Da-da-da-da. I probably should have put my name on this, on the bottom, but I'm not going to do that because the birdies don't care. It just looks so cute. Heck, it almost looks just cute by itself like this. Like a cute little thing, like you'd hang on the wall, like one of those weird pieces of modern art that people buy that's like, what am I looking at? Van Gogh who? Frank Lloyd Wright what? Yes. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But, so I started watching their videos because of the audiobook trailer. And I started with Phil because I fell in love with Phil. I admit it, I'm a Phil fan more than a Dan fan. I love them both. I kind of wanted to be Mrs. Lester, I admit it. Until I actually discovered that Phil is definitely gay. Although the funny thing is, Papa Puzzle Skunk actually jumped to that conclusion and said they were gay before they even came out as gay. I guess Papa Puzzle Skunk has a gaydar. Or at the very least a Dan and Phil related gaydar. I don't know. But then again, they've been living together for 10 years. And not only have they been living together for 10 years, they moved house together a few different times. And they've actually got a house together. Okay, I personally think they probably are married, or at the very least are going to get married, because Phil called Dan his soulmate. So beautiful. I can't. They're just so perfect. Okay, but back to this here, because we do need to finish this. Because it is getting a little toasty out here. Alright, so I've done that. Okay, next step. I did use the right ones. Okay, because they're color coded. It did take a minute because Puzzle can't see that well, so I had to figure it out. Alright, so the purple ones, the purple colored ones are the ones that we need to use for that. I see why. Okay, because it's 2, 4, and then 6. That makes sense. Okay, so the next step is to put together... Wait a mo. Okay, what is that piece? Oh, it's at the top. Okay, never mind. Puzzle Skunk's stupid. Puzzle Skunk didn't understand some of the instructions. Because as you see, they're designed for kids, but I still couldn't figure it out as a grown-ass adult. Alright, D-E-E-D. Okay. Alright, so we're going to try to put this together the best that I can. If I can. Did I grab the right pieces? I hope so. Yep, I think I did. Okay. Let's look. D-E. Okay. Yes. Alright, so Dan and Phil are amazing. And I went to go see... Well, I bought their books. Dan and Phil Go Outside and The Amazing Book Is Not on Fire. I learned about Tabanoff, or the amazing... Well, Tatanoff, I should say. Tatanoff, way after Tatanoff happened, i.e. The Amazing Tour is Not on Fire. I learned about all that way after the fact. So I bought Tabanoff, or The Amazing Book is Not on Fire. Well, actually, no, that's not entirely true. Uh, Grandma Puzzled Skunk actually. Grandma Puzzled Skunk actually got it for me. A few years ago. Actually, this was a long time ago. But Grandma Puzzled Skunk had actually got it for me for my birthday. Let me see if I can figure this out. Like that. I do believe I have that right, I hope. Then why does that, like... Okay. Yes. So, yeah, Grandma Puzzled Skunk actually got it for me for my birthday, or Christmas. I don't quite remember which. Now, Puzzle Skunk is going to pull a stupid here and hammer near my thumb. Because I have to hold this and I don't have any... Because I don't have a jig or a mortar, or a mortise, I mean, or anything to hold this down with. So, let's see. I might end up hurting my finger. Potentially. We shall see. Ow. And I did. It's a little crooked. Thankfully, I think I can straighten it up. Still a little crooked, but that's okay. So, let's put these small babies back, because small babies fell. Now, Dan and Phil are amazing. Uh-oh. I apologize, y'all. But Puzzle Skunk has to get up and look for that thing, because it could have rolled somewhere that I can't see it, and that's not good. So I apologize. And I need to find it, because if I don't find it, I won't be able to put together the birdhouse. Which is the whole point of Puzzle Skunk coming out here in the first place. And the whole point of this video. So if I can't find it, there goes the video. Okay. It's not good. Puzzle Skunk can't find the... Oh, wait. Never mind. I found it. Huzzah. Oh, hold on, y'all.